This video is going to be on transformations of functions. So in your canvas, there is the file of this list of transformations. This list of transformations has to be memorized. There will be transformation questions on the final, and you won't be able to have this list in front of you. So what I've done here is I've drawn the function f in black. So in each of these drawings, the function f is in black. And then in red, you've been asked to draw whatever these are here. So let's look at what this one is. It has f of x minus 2. So how have I changed the formula? Well, I've subtracted 2 from the formula. And if you subtract 2 from the formula, the transformation is you shift 2 units down. So you start with the black one, and to get the red one, you shift it 2 units down. What about this? I am not subtracting 2 from the formula. What's been done to get from here to here? The x in parentheses has been replaced with x minus 2. And if that's the case, you shift right 2 units. So you will take the original black f of x and shift it right 2 units. And that gets us to the graph of f evaluated at x minus 2. Okay, so now what about this one? We have a negative sign out the front. So whatever the formula for f of x was, it has been completely negated. And on the list of transformation, if you negate the entire formula, so if there's a negative sign out the front of the entire formula, then the transformation is it gets reflected in the x-axis. So I'm going to draw the red function, negative f of x. The black is just plain old f of x. So here's the x-axis, and I reflect it in the x-axis. So this is 1 below, its reflection will be 1 above. This is 2 below, so this point's reflection will be 2 above. This is on, so its reflection will be on. This is 2 above, so its reflection will be 2 below. And this is 2 above, its reflection will be 2 below. So what's in red is the graph of the negative of f of x. What about this? That's not the negative of f of x, that's the x has been replaced with negative x. So this is f evaluated at negative x. So if we replace the x inside the parentheses with negative x, then we reflect it in the y-axis. So if the black is our f of x, then what will f of negative x be? Well, the y-axis is a mirror. So this point here is 1, 2, 3 to the left. Its reflection will be 1, 2, 3 to the right. This point is 1, 2 to the left. Its reflection will be 1, 2 to the right. This point is on. Its reflection will be on. This point here is 1, 2 to the right, so its reflection is going to be 1, 2 to the left. This point is 1, 2, 3 to the right, its reflection is 1, 2, 3 to the left. So that's what the graph of f of negative x looks like. I'll try and get the glare off if I can. Okay. All right, how has the formula changed? If we start with what's in black as f of x. The formula has changed. I've multiplied the entire front by 2. If you multiply the entire formula by some number, then your new graph is going to take an old point on the black to a new point, and what will change is, well, the x-coordinate will be the same, but the y-coordinate will be multiplied by whatever the number k is. So, if I look at this point, the x-coordinate will be the same. The y-coordinate of this point is -1, so the new y-coordinate will be 2 times -1, which is -2. So the x-coordinate stays the same, but the y-coordinate will be multiplied by 2. What about this point? Well, the y-coordinate is -2, so the new y-coordinate will be 2 times -2, so the new y-coordinate will be -4, but the x-coordinate will be the same. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it'll be about there. Not bad. Okay, this one, its y-coordinate is -1, so the new y-coordinate will be 2 times -1. This is 0, 0, so the new point will be 0, 2 times 0. The new point is still 0, 0. This point has y-coordinate 2, so its new y-coordinate will be 2 times 2, which is 4. The x-coordinate will be the same. And that point has y-coordinate 2. Its new y-coordinate will be 2 times 2, so its new y-coordinate will be 4. So that's what the graph of that looks like. And what about this? Well, if I start with f of x, how do I get to here? I can't do it in one step. So there's a couple of ways I could do it. I could go from f of x to negative f of x, and then take this one and replace the x with a negative x. So to get from here to here, I will need to reflect that in the x-axis. And then to get from here to here, I'll have to take that reflection and reflect it in y. So to get the red one, I need to take this, reflect it in the x, and then reflect that in the y. Okay, so if I take this and reflect it in the x, I'll get that. So I might just kind of draw it dashed. Okay, so that's the negative f of x. And now to get from here to here, I take what's in the dash and I reflect that in the y-axis. So this is 1, 2, 3 to the left, and I'll need 1, 2, 3 to the right. This is 1, 2 to the left, I'll need 2 to the right. And then that. This is 1, 2 to the right, its reflection is 1, 2 to the left. And then this one is 3 to the right, its reflection will be 3 to the left. So to get from here to here, I had to do 2 transformations. Okay, what's the graph of that one going to look like? Well, I have replaced the x inside parentheses with 2 times x. And if we do that, I'll have a new point. The old point will be mapped to a new point, and the new point, it keeps the same y-coordinate. There will be a new x-coordinate, and it'll be 1 over whatever this number is. So, a way to see this is we might want to make a list of points that are easy to identify. So, this point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the new point, well, we have a 2 here, and so I'm going to have a new x-coordinate. It'll be 1/2 times the old x-coordinate. So 1/2 times -6, and the y stays the same. So I'll have -3, -4 will be on the graph of this. -3, -4. Okay. What about this one? That's -2, 0. And what will it become? Well, the x-coordinate will be multiplied by 1/2. So I have 1/2 times -2. The y-coordinate stays the same. Okay. That one's easy to identify. What is that? 0, 2. Well, if I multiply 1/2 times 0, I'd get 0. So I'll have the same point there. What about this? That's 2, 2. And in red, it's going to be 1/2 times 2. So I'll have 1, 2. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 4. And that will be mapped to, well, I'll keep the same y coordinate, but the new x coordinate will be 1/2 times 4. Keep the same y coordinate. So 2, 4. And then finally, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. And that'll get mapped to 1/2 times 6, which is 3. And you keep the same y coordinate. So 3, 2. Okay, so in black is f of x, and in red is f evaluated at 2x. Okay. And what if we have multiple? So here's f, and again, I'm just going to draw something off the top of my head. Give enough detail to where we can see what it does. So this is all solid. I'm just plotting points so I can draw the thing. So this is f of x. What will that look like? Okay, how do we get there? We have to turn this into this. So I could replace the x in here with x minus 5. And then I could take this one and add 4 to it. And that would get me there. So to go from here to here, what do I have to do? I've replaced the x with x minus 5, so we shift right 5 units. To get from here to here, what's changed? I added 4 to the equation. So I need to shift up 4 units. So this is what has to be done to each point to get the red. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to take this point and go right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what the new point is. So 1, 2, 3, negative 4, 2 is now 1, 6. Okay. I'm not going to label them. Where does this point go? It'll go right 5 and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This will go right 5 and up 4. Right 5 and up 4. 2, 3, 4. And then this one will go right 5 and up 4. Okay. So that's going to be this one here. If I use the same model, I have my last one. So this is my f of x. Sorry. Just trying to do it freehand. Alright, so if that's f of x, what will that look like? and doing for the other ones. Okay, how do I get from there to there? Well, I could replace the x with x plus 3. So I'm not adding 3. I'm replacing the x with x plus 3 in parentheses. It's two different things. And then I could negate the formula. So to get from here to here, what is that? That is not adding 3. That is not 3 up. I've replaced the x with x plus 3 in parentheses. So I shift left 3 units. And then to get from here to here, I've negated. Negate the entire formula. I need to reflect that in the x-axis. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do to each point. So this one is going to go left 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect it in the x-axis. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 above. Its reflection will be 1, 2, 3, 4 below. The next point that's easy to plot is this one. So I'm going to take this and go left 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect it in the x-axis. This is 2 above. Its reflection will be 2 below. And then connect. Okay, what about this guy? I'm going to go left 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect it in x. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 above. Its reflection will be 1, 2, 3, 4 below. I'm going to go to this guy, and I'm going to take him left 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect it in the x. So this is 4 above. Its reflection will be 1, 2, 3, 4 below. This one, I'm going to take it left 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect it in the x. Well, it's on the x, so its reflection will also be on. And then this guy, I'm going to take him left 3, 1, 2, 3, and then reflect in x. He's 3 below. His reflection will be 3 above. 1, 2, 3. So that's what this one looks like. So that ends this video, and we'll have plenty for you to practice on.